Okay, let's go.
So, where's my scene button? So, hello and welcome. Right. So, this is really an experiment more for me than it is for you. Because up here at the top is actually my Quest 3 headset, and although I'm not wearing it, it's what the cameras are looking at, which is right now, because it's sitting on the tailpiece of the CBR, it's looking at me so I can speak to you and not be rude before I put it on. I really want to try and do it where I can use the headset to show tutorials on how to build my systems and how to do things in the future. But in order to do so, you've got to do it in a certain way, and I'm not going to get into that now, but I'm hoping by using the dev program and having the cameras in what's known as cinematic, so 16:9 cinematic, that you'll be able to really see my hands should be right in the middle of the screen. So when I think I'm looking at my hands, they should be in the center. So I'm hoping I've got it right. But what I'm going to do as a test, I'm going to try and remove the bodywork from the CBR, because I have to fit the other CBR and then do another CBR. But tonight I just want to test this and see if I can even do it, because I've got to get down on the ground and I've got to get underneath, and yeah, it's going to be rather hard to try and do. So I'm not going to waffle on too long. I need to put the headset on, and then I think, to make my life easier, I might start at the top and then remove the fairing. Yeah, because it'll be easier. I'll get into it and we can see how it's going to go. But yeah, this could be a bit of a weird one. So now what I need to do is move. So I grab the headset. Now my microphone, my HyperX, is standing on one side of the room, so I'm hoping it's going to pick me up. Right, and I have done a gamma correction on the cameras because it's very dark, and I thought I'd better turn it up, but I hope it's not too bright. I don't know, I might have to turn it down. I might have to do that in the next one. Yeah, the back light's off. So we need to remove this bodywork, and first thing that's got to be done is the tailpiece has got to come off. So, and that's basically, you got one bolt here, and then we've got one either side. I can just about make it out, but obviously with these lenses, things are going to warp. So I'm going to have to try and get around that. So, yeah. Luckily a lot of things I can do blind. So, in reality, what I've got to try and do is make sure that I do things slowly. And you'll see as my hand comes nearer to the cameras on the headset, it can give a bit of a warping. It has got better from what it used to be, but it's still a bit iffy. Come on. Right. 110mm. Right, get the controller out of there. That needs to go in my pocket. And then I've got to, see, this is where I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the cable. Right, let's stick the cable behind the head. Right, try and do that. I might need to strap it to me somehow. Then we've got to come this side. But I've got to reach underneath with a 10mm wrench. Well, I can't see the Allen bolt. I'll try and feel it. Instead of walking around, I'm going to be lazy. Right, I've got the nut. Now I'm going to try and push this bolt out. Do the same with this side. I haven't released the front one yet. I think I need to release it a little bit. When you think about it, these three little 6mm, they had a guy weighing 185 kilos on it the other day, which is, yeah, not a small amount. Right, so I don't need that anymore. See how quick we can get this stripped down, and when I replay this, because obviously I can't really watch it at the same time, although I do have 3 eyes, my third one's not for really looking around, is it? Right, so I need to scoop this off, put my one part down, right, 2 nuts. Right, try and make sure the headset don't fall off me noggin. Yeah, see, already treading on the cable. This is the one thing I wanted to test, is how am I going to handle the cable. So I'm going to stick this, right, this is where we'll see if we can walk through. I'm going to have to kind of carefully, yeah. Put you over there, baby. Right, walk back to the cable. Yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? But you can't do it, you can't live stream from the headset without the cable. So I'm going to have to figure a way of doing that. I might cable tie it to my belt strap or something. Right. Yeah, and there's one point I forgot. These have got 10s. So I've got a hope underneath my paperwork and some other stuff you do have another 10. That'll do handy, Eric. Just what the doctor ordered. Right. So we can get rid of the seat in the tank. That'll make it a little bit lighter. Now this is a prototype frame, so all of these brackets, in fact the top of this bracket is from 2015, as is the tank and the seat unit. They're old, so all the bolts and that, so they never got painted. Well, that did get painted, then I chopped it off the original bracket and I've now remounted it on this new one. So, try and rack these out from underneath. Yes, we can. Come on, baby. Come to daddy. Right. So, this is obviously, see, I really don't know if it's showing exactly what I'm doing or not. It should, in theory. Yeah. I really do need to kind of make the edge strap a bit tighter so they don't fall off. Right. Then we've got the front ones, which are Allen keys. So, or Allen bolts, I should say, not Allen keys. what they've done now. Right, no, I am not lighting that in my helmet. Right, everything seems to be running. Right. Only thing is, it looks like everything's a lot further away from me. It's kind of stretched out. But, well, it'll have to do. So I've got on either side a bolt here. Get them loose and then I can get them like that. Leave that one in. Then do this one on this side. So I can kind of work blind. My fingers have been working with nuts and bolts for 45 plus years in places where I couldn't even get me bloody head. Right. Flip you out. Flip you out. It's going to be interesting to see when I rewatch this as to exactly when I'm looking somewhere, is it showing exactly what I'm doing, and this is why I'm testing. See, now my hands should be in fact in the middle of the picture and pretty much filling the picture. But I think it's the perception, the distance, the FOV is a bit different. I don't know, I was able to change the gamma correction but not the FOV. Or maybe somewhere in the dev program I can do that. So now, I need to get this last one out. I think that other washer on the other side has been on there so long, it's kind of stuck into the paint. Right. Okie dokie. Come to daddy, baby. See, that's basically, so, oh yeah, I've got me warning. Woo! I stepped out of me boundary or something. I'm still in my boundary. What you bloody doing? Woo! That's all weird, that is. Yeah, I'm going to continue. Now what? What? No! How do I get out of here? Oh, I don't want this. Oh. Yeah, tap the headset. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that came up on the screen. Whatever. Right, so where are we at now? Right. Now I'm going to want to play around with, no, I'm going to stick you over there. You're getting in my way. So, like I say, this is my test bed, my prototype, so yeah, she's a bit, not as tidy as when I build them, and she's not powder coated because there's a few things I'm going to weld on it for the future, blah blah blah, do this, do that. Right, yeah, I'm going to have to pop all of those. So I want to move the foot control bracket back. That's got to pop off as well. Actually, all of that's got to pop off for when I try and put the other CBR bodywork on. Because the tank and seat has got to be fitted to this. But this fairing's now got to come off. So, do that first. But I'm going to run out of space. I've already got a CBR 1000 upstairs and a Triumph 955 behind the bloody bed. So I'm definitely running out of space, and that's in a 3-bedroom house. This is where I live alone, isn't it? and definitely no kitty cats or dogs because yeah, it's not a safe environment for them. Right, so I'm going to need a 10 and an Allen. So 10mm Allen. Actually, I should only need an Allen because that's double nutted. So that should stay tight, and I should just need to loosen off both of these. Like that. And I know for a fact the way I've constructed it pretty much stays where it is. Right, get that Allen ready. Now I need my special tools. Right, so I'm going to have to skip that cable over there. It goes under there. Then I'm going to pop those off the brackets like that. And I think what I'll do is, to make my life easier, I'll go around the other side first. Yeah, this cable's definitely fun. I'm getting my foot caught in it and everything. Right, these aren't Allen bolts, they're actual Allen duts. So they're duts, so it's half a turn, and they're out. Then we've got to put up, they go like that. Like that. This is where we use our special tool. Then I have to fight with this one here. This is going to be a bitch. Come on, pop off. Get out. Leave the other part of the fairing alone. Once I've got it down, I can bring her out. Right. I think I can put that on over the tank for now. Right. So that's that. Box it here. Get out of the way. That was a good fry pan, that. Right, so now you've got to get top fairing off, which is got that bolt. These two are 10s. Daddy. Right, that one. Right, with just one more Allen bolt, little grub screw here. So that should be loose enough. So now, let's just be able to lift her off, bring her around. Right, now stick her over here by the door. That stuff is all so light, and as you've seen, it was that quick. Right, how quick was that actually? Was that 21 minutes, so yeah, that's not bad. Strip down time, see as I'm showing you. Right, now, got to release all of these. Oh, I think I've got, is that one? I think I can do the same on this one. I think it's just a smaller one. Yeah. Right. Give me the cable tie. Come on. Give it here. I'm actually cutting this bit off of the new systems. And we got to undo USB 3 there, and then that is that ready to be released. Because what I want to do, I've got to remove that, so that's that, 210s, because that can't be used on the new system. Yes, I have got a little socket somewhere, I've got a court rig somewhere. I don't know, I get so used to using these same tools every time. And it really doesn't take that long. So I don't use nylox on mine. I've got a couple of nylox on it, but a lot of them are in fact so flange nuts which have got a bite on them, so they don't actually come loose. So that's the rear seat and tank frame. So we can stick that out of the way. That won't be used for a bit. Now I want to get rid of, I'm actually going to leave this loose because the front mount on the other one is kind of the same, but I think this is too thin, but it might help support the tank just for me to play around a bit and have somewhere to be able to do it. So it'll stop it from going anywhere. But before I do anything, I want to move this back. I'm going to have to drill another hole here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it back, mount it by these two. That'll allow the seat unit to come down just a bit more and not catch on here, which it was on mine. Don't have to, but I think it'll be better for that other bodywork because I haven't tried it. And one thing I want to do is I've got a 30x50 here. So I reckon if I use this 30x50 as a main base for the seat, it might work. So I'll leave that there for now, just to have a look-see. Right, this is where I'm going to have to take the headset off because I need to walk down to the back of the room and I can't get there from here with the cable. So, do that there. Bloody headset's all sweaty. And my nose is all runny. Sorry for blowing my nose on camera. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, I've got smashed sinuses. I blow my nose probably 20-30 times a day, no matter what the weather or anything. I don't have any hay fever or anything like that. It's just I've got smashed sinuses. So I need to get the seat unit first. Oh no, actually, I'm going to grab the tank unit first because the tank would have to be mounted before the seat. So we are going to have a looky and just see if we can get this resting. So I know where it's going to go. Oh yeah, right. Ooh. Well, it misses it, and the tank is sitting in exactly the right bloody place. But saying it's sitting in the right place, she's slightly off. I need to bring this down a bit. See, this is why that is dead centre, but I've got this clip here I need to take off, but that is dead centre. I'll show you in a sec. I'm going to grab the seat. Oh God, this seat unit is beautiful. It's hard to show on cam because I have to remember I've got other cameras in the way, but this seat is formed and it's a two-piece. So you've got your top piece here, I've got to move that way, that's your top piece plus the seat, and then the lower, that's all, the lower piece there is in one. So I've got a seat. Right, I've got that there. So I can actually, I'm going to be able to just use that 50mm there. That's going to be perfect. So I need to get my headset back on. So I'm going to grab a ciggy. And then you'll get a better view of what I mean. It's weird watching myself from my headset. Right, so get on there. Small things in life, like a Zippo pouch, make life a lot easier. Right, so you can get an idea of what I'm babbling on about. Let me get the rag. And that way I can clean any sweat, any marks in the headset, clean the cameras, do all that gubbins, then get my head on, and we're back. Right, so now, oh yeah, one thing I can show. So this particular one is going to be for an upgrade for an H6, so a 6 DOF system. So it's only going to be the top bar with the tank and the seat, the handlebars, foot controls hanging down. It's not going to have my 2 DOF underneath it, it's going to have a 6 DOF, which is 6 motors. But it can't have a fairing. So what I'm going to do, and what I'll do is I'll do this from this side so you can see it on the other cameras. This is basically going to be mounted here. I think that'd be just about right. It'll look like the old Triumph triples they've got at the moment, where they've got the twin headlights. Yeah, I don't want it down any lower. Yeah, I think we'll have it about there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I don't know if I'll make it so it goes with the handlebars. Well, no, I don't have to, because the frame's going to be leaning anyhow, so it'll move with the frame. So yeah, no, that's good, because that's going to come off the fairing mount here. So yeah, I like that. I like those. Glad I thought about that. Didn't want to leave it naked. So she'll be naked, but she'll have a bug eyes. Right, cable, get out of my way. So now you can see what I mean about this. And this is literally, I've got about 3-4 mil there. So I don't even have to move these back. But when I build his system, I will in fact move these back a bit, but it means I don't have to water my system, which I don't really particularly want to have to do every time I do one of these. So I know I can actually mount. I can make the mounts for this, and then one other thing I've got for it is I wanted a cable. I can't get the cable. Can I get it? Ah! Yeah, it just stretches. So because I have these filled, when I have the tanks made, I have this whole filled because it's not going on a real bike. But I thought, well, I still want it to have like a gas cap. So what I've done is I've made these inserts, and this is a real CBR 1000 carbon gel cover that you put on a real gas cap. And I've then made some alley sections, and then I've drilled 5 holes and then bolt down into there, and then that'll look a lot better. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's harder to come up with a simple design than it is to think, right, I'll just use a gas cap. Right, I did have a cigarette. Right, so I'm not going to have to do that and that. I'm not going to melt my bloody headset. I'm so glad I got this working in GPbikes. I was dreading getting a Windows 24 H2 update, which would wipe out Windows Mixed Reality, and I couldn't use my G2, which is more comfortable than this, but this is a lot clearer. So now, right, like I said, we want to have a look. And see basically how she's going to look when I put the seat unit on there. That's how she'll sit. And using that 50mm as opposed to a 30, that is the exact height that that tank needs to rest, because that's got to be mounted through the centre there, plus these two here. So I'm going to remove this. This is just for the seat here, but I'm going to make a hole that goes all the way through so that the seat itself will bolt to this 50mm here. Then we'll have framework back here where the underneath and the top will bolt to that. So yeah, I reckon that's going to look nice. So yeah, oh, I love that. So I've got to try and get that done this week and finish those bars off, and yeah, so I'll make the frames for this and the lights. Now that I've stripped mine down, I can do it, whereas I had to wait until I stripped mine down in order to be able to do a fitment, because I don't have an H6, so I couldn't just have a bar sitting on the floor and then try and fit the tanks and everything. So I think that's basically it in reality. Yeah, plus it means I can scoop the bike over like that, so it's not sitting right in front of my face all day long. But I've now got to find space for my CBR, so I think that's going to have to go to bed with me. That's going to have to go into my bedroom. Like I say, I've got the Triumph 955. It's behind the bed, so this is going to have to go on the other side. Some of it might actually have to go and share half the bed with me. Well, I call her my baby, so it's not a bad thing. Right, so I need to kind of end it there. Right, I don't know if I can do this. I should be able to kind of like almost sit down. No, what I need to do is unwind myself. Like that. Yeah, see, now I can. So right, I need to find the stop button. There's the stoppy button. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon, probably with showing you once I got the frames for this made. And yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a viable way to do tutorials using the headset, and if it's of any use, if it really does help show exactly what I'm doing and how things are. Because I mean, it's like the first time in reality, if I think about it, that you can really look around the system and see exactly what it is, as opposed to, you know, the camera being on it. Obviously I don't have the wires plugged into it at the moment, they'd have been in the way or stripped down. But yeah, it's not as complex as you'd think, but because it's in a way so simple, it makes it harder to make it work. So I'm going to sign off, say thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with the tank and the seat mounted and the headlights, and I can be riding it. Yay! Okay, thank you for watching, people. I will see you later. Bye bye.